one of the things about Moon that has always been a talking point in the industry was we always think about a robot. If we look up robot in the dictionary, we kind of, in our mind's eye, have an idea about that. But Moon took a different approach. And so from day one, because you were here from day one, what was the genesis of the idea behind the approach and why the differentiation?
So the idea behind Moon is really to create a new category in minimally invasive surgery. Today, surgeons have a choice between two options that are dramatically different, right, and almost extreme in the way they appear and impact their workflow, right? The traditional laparoscopy approach and let's say the traditional robotics approach. And so we are really playing in that fertile middle ground where we think there's a different way of doing minimally invasive surgery that we can enable, that the technologies today can enable, whether it's our high-resolution force sensing arms or AI and digitally enabled platforms. And this is really what we're creating and what we want to occupy.
Early in, when you look at all these platforms, and certainly you could say Da Vinci 5 has got it incorporated, but Moon has kept the surgeon at the center of all the information, at the center of activity, especially from day one, the AI platform built in, and then setting that foundation allows you to scale out. Do you think others have not done that because it's too hard?
That's a great question. So when you ask a surgeon who's been doing Da Vinci, what do they miss when they don't do Da Vinci? They will tell you it's the stable vision, it's the autonomy that I have in controlling all the instruments and getting exposure in the abdomen in a way that is optimal. It's that control confidence, better ergonomics, and of course it's the articulation, right? We can provide everything but the articulation, right? And there are many, many procedures where you don't need that articulation. And so what it means is all these benefits can be delivered in a form factor that is vastly different from a telemanipulated robotic system architecture. Something that is a lot lighter, a lot easier to integrate and keeps the surgeon at the bedside. So that's precisely what we've been working to develop.
And then that leads me to my last question, is in surgical robotics, it's a new category for the most part, right? 20 years, give or take, and in the last 5 really getting crowded. It seems like most others have put themselves in a very defined category. And is it fair to say that we should look at digital surgery as a broader category and loosen constraints and maybe play more outside of the tele sort of extension of the surgeon? So where do you see that going? Do you expect more Moon surgical type Maestro platforms coming out?
I think this meeting, SRS, is about how the AOR evolves in the future, right? And part of it is robotic, or what you qualify as robotic. Part of it is about leveraging all these adjacent technologies that are ready today. And I think, what really excites me and us about data and the digital capabilities is it really enables you to broaden access, to shorten the learning curve, to make it accessible, to automate a number of tasks. And really kind of level it up in terms of who can do it and access it. It also makes it incredibly tailored to that specific surgeon, patient, pathology, and that specific case, right? So it makes it broader, but it also makes it better, right? And so I think, that's what we're about. It's this kind of digitally AI native enabled platform and deploying that at the surgeon's hand tips.